Now on GMA with an exclusive, a first in the race for personal air transportation. Any adult now has the chance to try this new craft that's like a giant drone. Well, Rob Marciano is in Lakeland, Florida, where he's going to try the technology live in just a moment. Hey, Rob.
Hey, Michael. Yeah, the helmet's on. Things just got real. This is Hexa. It's got 18 propellers powered by 18 individual electric motors. No oil, no fuel. It's called an eVTOL, electric vertical takeoff and landing. Far fewer parts than a petrol-powered engine. It's basically like a little drone, but a lot bigger. This flying machine may be a portal into the future of short-range personal transportation, harnessing drone technology that's powerful enough to carry a person.
Looks easy.
Matt Chasen is the founder and CEO of Lift Aircraft, and Hexa is the first drone-powered vehicle that anyone in the general public over the age of 18 can train on and fly.
So there's no pilot's license required to fly this particular class of aircraft.
It lifts off with 18 propellers, each with its own battery. No jet fuel. Lift Aircraft is among several major companies in the race to make so-called urban air mobility a reality. Some manned, some autonomous, all hoping to make traveling across short distances faster, safer, greener, and more affordable. Heavy hitters like Boeing, Airbus, even the U.S. military are investing in this technology.
The cities are getting quite congested, and so it's only natural that we move to the third dimension. And that provides a lot more room for vehicles, people, and cargo to move around.
The allure of urban flight has been a mainstay in science fiction for decades.
What was that?
Taxi cab.
And who could forget Doc and Marty flying back to the future? Jason says we're still quite a ways from air taxis like that, but we're airborne in the right direction.
Long term, we envision you having an app requesting an aircraft, which would then fly to where you are, land on the rooftop, land in your driveway, and then it can autonomously take you where you need to go.
You're George Jetson, except you don't have to fly.
You don't even have to fly it. Exactly.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
You are in control.
For now, thrill seekers like Alicia Hunt can get trained and get behind the stick for a ride of a lifetime. Atta girl, Alicia, how's it feel?
Incredible! I can see forever!
On the ground, a flight crew monitoring her every move with override controls just in case something goes wrong.
Outstanding.
Well, I've been through my training. What other kinds of advice can you give me for my voyage?
Just enjoy it.
I'm excited.
I'm excited, but I'd be lying if I didn't tell you that I was nervous. All right, it's time. It's go time. All right, Jace, let's fire these engines up.
All right, we're starting the motors for you right now. Arming. Props will spin in 1 second.
All right, Jace is our chief pilot. He's a Air Force helicopter pilot, retired, now works for Lyft. And he's there. If there's an extreme emergency, he can take control. But other than that, I'm going to have control of this thing throughout this entire 2-minute flight.
All right, Rob,
morning.
it's ready.
It's ready, okay. Here we go.
Whenever you're ready, it's that top left button.
Taking off in 3, 2, 1. You gotta be kidding me. Altitude 15 feet, 20 feet, 29, 30, all right. So my right finger is gonna control how I spin. I'm gonna gently spin towards camera and towards a beautiful rising sun here in Lakeland, Florida. What do you say we go for a little bit of a ride? All right, throttling forward. Here we go. All right, so let's talk a little bit about safety. My dad, full disclosure, was a naval aviator, commercial airline pilot, and he cringed every time I would get on a helicopter for a news assignment because he said if that engine failed, you're done. Well, this has got 18 engines. Wow. And you want to talk about redundancy, I can lose 6 of these engines and still land this thing safely. How much training have I had? All of an hour, about 20 minutes of classroom time and a little bit of time in the sim. But we're basically in this geo-fenced playpen in the air. I can go all the way down to 6 feet. I'm going to try to crash land this right now. Boom, it stops me. It completely stops me. I can go all the way up to 30 feet, and it stops me.
Hey, okay, Rob, you talked about landing. Are you ready to stick the landing? You got it?
Oh, boy. Now you're putting the pressure on me. Let me back this up. All right, here we go. I'm coming home. I see the landing pad in front of me. What a beautiful morning. There were some issues. We were worried about the being too windy. If the winds got to 15 knots, which they will later today, we wouldn't have been able to fly. Any sort of moisture on these aircraft, we wouldn't be able to fly. All right, we are over the landing pad. Coming in for a landing. And guess what? Look, Mom, no hands. It's completely automated. I mean, this is amazing. This is the future of personal air transportation. Someday, maybe it'll be in your driveway. Boom. Throttling down. All right.
Yeah. Welcome back to Earth. Welcome back.
Oh my goodness, that was amazing, guys. I gotta tell you, and I tell you, and anybody can do this. You just have to be 18 years old. You can do this. $249. They're starting flights here in Lakeland next week at the Sun and Fun Aerospace Expo. Michael, even a rocket man like you would have a blast buzzing around in this thing. I gotta tell you,
Rob, I think you're a lot more qualified than I was to go to space. So great job flying that. That was really something to see.
It's kind of like the new roadside bungee jump, but now you get to go up in this.
Hey, great job, Rob. We appreciate you, my friend, for being brave enough to do that for us on live television.